Brief note from Dan Amato.
How are y'all today?
Good.
I have one question for you guys today, and that's how much more are we supposed to take? How much, as Americans, are we supposed to put up with in this country? We currently have illegal aliens in this country openly hiding out in churches. We have our low-wage earners being displaced from jobs as illegal aliens are hired by unscrupulous businesses. We have sex predators, drug runners, and other assorted criminals crossing our borders daily. We have leaders in communities setting up so-called sanctuary policies in their towns and cities so that these criminals can reside there without fear of law enforcement. As far as jobs, let me ask you to take this into consideration. Much has been said about how illegal aliens are receiving taxpayer benefits. And they are. Billions alone in California. But you hear little mention of the cost incurred by American citizens and legal residents in this country who are displaced from their jobs by those same illegal aliens. These legal low-wage earners also have to use taxpayer-funded benefits. Of course, they do have the right to these benefits, but we could avoid having to shell out these taxpayer funds if they could continue to work in their field of choice. I received a comment the other day on my website, an old tired argument thrown out by the illegal alien community, that as soon as there is a recession, everyone blames the illegal alien. Well, I'd just like to point out that we are not in a recession currently. That means there is another reason that people are fed up with illegal immigration. And that reason is because it is inherently wrong, a crime, and is destroying the fabric of communities across this nation. How much more are we supposed to take?
I had enough.
In this country, we have a right to protest, a right to have our grievances addressed. But so far, all we've gotten is lip service from our leaders. These leaders are feeding us this lip service because they want the problem to continue. Earlier this month in Chicago, Jake and Michelle Jacobson of the website freedomfolks.com were attending a once-monthly rally in support of Border Patrol agents Ramos and Campion. Arriving early, free Ramos and Campion.
Yeah, doing their job. They belong free. You should.
This married couple arrived early. A group of 30 to 40 illegal aliens and their communist and socialist supporters surrounded them and started shouting, "Death to the Minute Klan." Now, I met Jake in Washington about 5 months ago, and he's not a small guy. But these 30 to 40 socialists and communists separated him from his wife. As they assaulted Michelle, and as they shoved Jake around, they stole his $1,000 camera straight from his hand. It was found later smashed to pieces on the ground. Another example of what is going on just with average Americans across the country who are protesting against this issue and what they're facing. In Los Angeles, members of the group ANSWER, which stands for Act Now to Stop War and End Racism, began spreading a rumor that Ted Hayes, who is the national chair of Choose Black America. Choose Black America is a group that stands up for black Americans who are being displaced by illegal aliens from their job, specifically low-wage earners and homeless. Ted Hayes had a rumor spread about him that he was associated with the KKK. All right. Now, Ted Hayes is a black gentleman. All right. These myths were quickly rebutted by Mr. Hayes. He spoke out against them on the news. But apparently, a lot of people didn't believe him and thought he was associated with the KKK. He was recently assaulted and spit in his face at a press conference denouncing violence that has been occurring against black people in Los Angeles by illegal alien gangs. In Maywood, California last year, members of the group Save Our State protested the city's sanctuary policy. Now, Maywood is 96% Latino. And while its official population is 28,000, even local city officials admit that if illegal aliens were also counted in this number, the true population of Maywood, California would be 45,000, almost double. Illegal aliens and their supporters in Maywood, including the above-mentioned Answer and the Mexican Movement. The Mexican Movement is a group of racist reconquistadors who claim that the Southwest is still part of Mexico. It is not part of America. These two groups vandalized Save Our State protesters' cars while they were at the rally. In addition, they stormed a post office, pulled down the American flag, ran up the Mexican flag, and then danced around it with glee. And there was not enough police protection at the time to stop any of this from occurring. Is this what you want for your community?
Absolutely not.
Because if we don't act now, this is what's coming your way. My question to you again is, how much more are we supposed to take?
Zero.
I leave you with one thought. We are in the right on this issue, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Sometimes truth, justice, and the American way needs a little wake-up call. Unfortunately, in the past, it has come in the form of Pearl Harbor and September 11th. Well, we are currently under another form of attack today. A shadow invasion being openly supported and pushed by businesses and politicians in this country. So as I began, I end on this question, and you can say it with me. How much more are we supposed to take? I want to thank you for coming here today and attempting to give truth and justice and the American way a little wake-up slap and call to action. No to amnesty, no to sanctuary cities, no to the continued injustice we are forced to accept. Thank you for your time, and thanks to Voice of the People for inviting me today.
All right.
Thank you.
Powerful presentation, very powerful. Thank you, Dan.